Microsoft founder Bill Gates says he backs the government in its encryption battle with Apple. So that's a break from tech industry peers who side with Apple, including Facebook's Mark Zuckerberg. Fox News strategic analyst Lieutenant Colonel Ralph Peters is with me now. So, Colonel, what is the significance of Bill Gates making this comment? Cynics would say, okay, fine, he's successful, he's already built his fortune, he's working with governments on bigger picture issues, so he can afford this kind of opinion.
Well, I think the first significance is that we've come to a point in American society when we're shocked that somebody tells the truth. And Bill Gates, I think, searched his conscience and said what he believed to be true. Now, he's walked it back a little bit, but what he is saying is factual, and nobody can argue with his technical expertise. He knows this can be done. Whereas the other techies, the tech mafia, where you have Google, for instance, and various other companies.
Well, basically, everyone else in Silicon Valley is with Apple. Gates is almost a lone wolf on this.
Yeah, and there are a bunch of selfish, spoiled brats and liars, billionaire spoiled brats. Because one of the many things that irritates me about this is they're trying to make it, for instance, Mark Zuckerberg and others, and the people over at Google as well, they're trying to make this into a case of, well, the American people will be in danger, the government can come after your information. They are siding with terrorists. And by the way, I worked in intelligence, Deirdre. We do not collect on law-abiding Americans and haven't done so for generations. But I'll tell you who does collect on law-abiding Americans. It's Google. I mean, it's Facebook. My God.
So you feel like it's just hypocritical among other problems.
Yes. But I would like to ask Apple CEO Tim Cook one question. And it'll be, Mr. Cook, how many dead Americans is your next $50 billion worth? I mean, the market cap, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Deirdre, for Apple is about $500 billion.
No, and it's the biggest in the world. I think his idea or his argument seems to be that if we give the so-called key, that bad guys can use the key as well as good guys, and he is at least positioning it that the business interests come second.
Yeah, and it's a lie. It's an outright lie. He is aiding and abetting terrorism. The FBI hasn't asked that they be given a key, a universal key to unlock everything. They're asking for Apple to unlock one specific phone. But Apple's afraid if they do that, then, oh my God, we might lose sales. And who is Apple selling to around the world? A lot of decent people, of course. But the people that are really drawn by this unbreakable encryption are terrorists, they're human traffickers, they're drug cartels, they're mafiosi, they're pedophile rings. And Tim Cook's position, Apple's position, is that these guys are entitled to unbreakable encryption. That is absolutely nuts, it is repugnant, and we need to make sure that in this country it's illegal.
Lieutenant Colonel Ralph Peters, I love having you. Crystal clear, very good point of view. We are going to talk about the other side. I thank you, sir, in the meantime, because a new national